Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Tommy the... They're coming up against the Myth from England.
Weight-wise, it's going to be a teller, because when you get hit with those shots, it's going to hurt, and we're going to feel it.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Kansas City, Missouri, here is the hard-hitting WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Tommy the Duke Morrison.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You couldn't even squeeze through to your seat. This is that packed. The atmosphere is ridiculous.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Nice counter shot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. So much firepower here. The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Good counter punch. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know you've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned? On to the second round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
Terrorize them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
Both men step back for just a moment. The straight right just misses. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every trick.
away from each other and then run right back into trouble. The perfect counter lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
I've been in fights like that.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He misses with that straight left. Swing and a miss with that left hook. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice defense there to stop the right hook. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The game plan does not seem to...
Switch shot.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes so to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Well done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Swing and a miss with that hook. You'd like to see more jabs. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I've got to see that.
Say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fight.
Don't worry about it.
On to the 5th we go. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
That counter punch caught him. He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
That's lights.
Hold that thought! Tommy Morrison, oh no, what's happened? Time they drop their guard, they get caught. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. That punch scores. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here. Let's start the 6. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Misses with the straight left. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Neither fighter willing to slow down. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperate. There's the bell to start round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. They're both trying for a knockout. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Get this boxing back together.
And there's the bell for round 8. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good punch. Oh, that punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
Unanimous. You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.